Welcome to the MS Gym podcast, where we give you the tools to live life by design, not by diagnosis. I'm your host, Brooke Slick, and here we go. Hi guys, this Throwback Thursday episode is one that I hadn't heard before, and let me tell you, it is powerful. I'm a strong believer in the premise that fighting against your disease rather than with your disease will ultimately work against you. It makes me think of the phrase, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I know from my own experience that working with your MS, the enemy, can be way more productive than constantly being at war with it, which is exhausting. In this episode, Trevor will guide you through putting down your mental weapons of MS destruction and surrendering to a more strategic plan to defeat your MS. It's a good one, you guys. Let's go.
So today's topic is something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about everything that I talk to you guys about, but it really hits home to me, the message that I'm about to talk about, because it's been something that I've really struggled with my whole life. And I titled this video, "Are You Done Fighting?" Are you done fighting? Because it's a question that you need to ask yourself. And when you get to a point where, you're like, actually, I'll explain what that's going to be. So from a simple standpoint, you're kind of like, why is Trevor asking, are you done fighting? Like, all he talks about and a lot of his messages are all about basically bearing down and attacking MS. Like going to battle, going to fight, going to war, getting after MS, being like, you can't have me, you'll never have me, I'm going to do everything I can to possibly fight back against you. And we use the word fight a lot. We use the word counteract in more of an aggressive term. We use battle, we use the word war, all that kind of stuff. And I do that on purpose. It's because when there's a transition that has to happen from when you go from the place where you are desperate and hopeless and discouraged and rejected and not feeling good about yourself at all, to really taking action to start changing your life. And a lot of times that, from a visceral standpoint, your first move is to get aggressive and to get angry and to get to the point where you're like, I'm refusing this. I am not happening. MS cannot have me. I'm going to fight. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. What's my why? I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for my spouse. I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for who I am, right? I'm fighting. So when adversity comes at us as human beings, the first thing we do is put the dukes up, right? First thing we do is fight back. When something comes at you, your first instinct is to push back or move out of the way or strike, whatever it might be. Like, our first instinct is fight or flight. Now, in the MS gym, flight doesn't work, right? Flight is what has been forced upon you since your diagnosis. Flight is, it forces you to take flight. It forces you to retreat. It forces you to go to places that you don't want to go because you've been told that MS is progressive. MS can't be cured, which is true. MS can't be slowed down. Exercise may or may not work. Drugs are the only way. You realize this is progressive. You probably will end up in a chair. You might as well start looking for assisted living. Like, whatever it might be, you have been programmed to be in flight. You have been programmed to run. You have been programmed to hide. You have been programmed to retreat. You have been programmed to basically just be like, oh my gosh, don't, just stop. Or completely just quit. Because everybody else that you put your faith in has basically said, I don't even know why you're trying so hard. So why are you trying so hard? You realize this is progressive. Don't get your hopes up. Like, when someone says that to you, you're just like, boom! Who are you to tell me who I'm supposed to be? Who are you to tell me how my life is going to turn out? So what do? You resist that. You reject that. You say no to that. And you put your fists up, right? You fight. So the thing is that a lot of times in the MS journey, it is about fighting. It's about fighting yourself. It's about fighting your brain wanting to quit. It's about fighting the lies that have been fed into your head saying you can't do this. Why are you trying? Or are you sure this is going to work? It's about fighting your own crisis of belief, your own crisis of philosophy, really trying to make that transition into, yes, I can do this. Yes, this will work. Yes, Trevor actually cares about me. Yes, he knows what he's talking about. Yes, these programs actually they're getting results for people. That's a fight. The initial inertia of taking yourself from believing that there is no hope, stepping in and then stepping into hope, stepping into faith, stepping into strength, stepping into taking action is a fight because you've got to get things moving. You've got to you've got to get some momentum. You've got to get the ball rolling. You've got to start pushing that thing uphill. You've got to step and take action. And it is a fight because it's against everything that you are told to believe that you can heal. That's where the fight goes. But there comes a point, you guys, like when we talk about battle and we talk about war and we talk about fighting is physically demanding. War is physically demanding. Battle is physically demanding, emotionally demanding, spiritually demanding, socially demanding. Because when you're fighting for something, either people are going to be supporting you or they're going to walk away from you. They're either going to understand it or they're going to reject it. They're either going to question you or they're going to celebrate you, like one of the two. I'm going to use my phone in a sec, which is why I have it. So there's always a fight. There's a fight to like kind of stay who you are. There's a fight to try to get back to who you were. There's a fight to try to regain the pieces of your life that MS took. There's a fight to hold on to your marriage. There's a fight to hold on to your kids. There's a fight to hold on to your finances. There's a fight to hold on to your social relationships, your job, your roles, your identity, all that kind of stuff, right? You're fighting to maintain who you were so that you can hope to still become who you thought you were going to be. But what if that's not really true? Like, what if that's not really the secret or the path? What if true healing, deep healing, and authentic, true, effective, lasting healing is actually one step above that, where you stop fighting, you stop battling, you stop warring, you stop resisting, and you actually receive where you're at. And you walk as a peace-filled warrior, knowing that you can fight, knowing that you have fought, knowing that you will fight when necessary. But for the most part, you receive where you're at, and you do everything that you can do on a daily basis to live the best life possible, to heal, to serve others, and be the best version of you can be. So I want to read you something that was posted in the Members Corner last week. Or no, it was yesterday. Oh no, it was last week. This comes from one of our members, and she wrote, I was diagnosed in 2014. Since that time, I feel like I've been at war with my body, which I was told was attacking itself, at war with MS. I just couldn't give in and let it win. I have always been actively doing something to fight MS since discovering what was happening to me. I have changed my lifestyle, my habits, my diet, my exercise, my mindset, my thought, and my emotion work. The last few days I've been thinking I'm tired of fighting. I'm exhausted from fighting. There has been this sort of underlying feeling of tension behind everything that I do. I've been at war and I don't want to be at war anymore. I'm not talking about giving up anything that I'm doing. I'm just talking about changing my frame of reference, my mindset. I want to continue and will continue to do the things that I need to do for myself because I love my body, because I love me, because I want the best for myself and my family. I want the best for myself and my family. I don't want to fight. I want to be at peace and love myself so much that I do what I need to take care of myself. I want to let go of the anger. There is power in love, and that's where I want to be coming from at the end of the day. Love to you all. I'm going to start crying. But like, I read that and I'm like, it hits home with me big time, because for years I fought myself and I fought the world. For years, since I was a little kid and I was bullied and told I was nothing, even though I was doing everything right, I still was told by the world that I was nothing. And I was physically and emotionally and spiritually assaulted and told I was nothing. I was told that because I was carrying some extra weight that I was nothing. I was then told because I didn't get into medical school, I was nothing. And I told myself I was nothing. That well, you just wasted that, dude. You just wasted 4 years of your life, dude. Obviously, you're not good enough to get into medical school, dude. So why are you even trying? Then I was told that I was told that I wasn't up to standards of the medical field because I was just a fitness guy. They didn't want to hear me. They didn't want to hear what I have to say. Unless I was a licensed professional, I never got the time of day. So again, I was told I wasn't good enough. And so I fought and I fought and I fought and I fought and I fought every day, getting up. How can I prove myself? How can I show them that they're wrong? How can I prove them wrong? How can I be better? How can I be smarter? How can I be stronger? How can I be faster? How can I know more? How can I be more? How can I get that title? How can I own that business? How can I get those clients? How can I dominate? How can I prove them wrong? No matter what the cost was to me. I had to show everybody out there that they were wrong. And I was going to prove them wrong. You guys are very similar with MS. At the end of the day, you don't walk around telling yourself, you can't do this. You're not hopeful. Like you should be hopeless. Like, I don't believe in you. Like, you're like literally, a lot of people don't necessarily walk around telling themselves like, you suck. You're too weak. You did this to yourself. You're a burden. You're a piece of crap. Like, you're the one. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Like, and if you do, like, we have another talk to have. But a lot of times what that has come from is that the other people around you and experiences around you have shaped your ability to judge your own self-worth. And so you fight to prove your worth. You fight to be loved. You fight to be accepted. You fight to be understood. You fight to be listened to. You fight so that somebody will actually take notice, reach out their hand and say, I want to help you. You fight. And whether you do it aggressively or whether you do it in the confines of your own mind and your own heart, that's up to how you're made. Like that's dependent on how you're made up as a person. But at the end of the day, a lot of you are all living in fight or flight. You either give up or you fight. There's no option. But what her words that I just read you do is they free you from that. You have fight, you have flight, or you have freedom. And freedom truly comes from receiving yourself for who you are, what has happened in your life, who you are today, and what you will become in the future. Receiving that, embracing that, accepting that, and like she wrote, loving that, and loving you. Just because you have MS does not make you weak. Just because you have MS does not make you unworthy. It doesn't disqualify you from being loved. It doesn't disqualify you from being heard. It doesn't disqualify you from somebody dedicating themselves to helping you, going above and beyond their scope of practice to learn so that they can help you. It doesn't disqualify you. MS does not disqualify you from someone wanting to invest in you and care about you and walk with you and heal with you and serve you and support you and celebrate you. MS doesn't disqualify you from life, you guys. In fact, I've had many MSers tell me that MS kind of helped people redefine who they were. It made them appreciate the things that they have, and it actually helped guide them toward a future that they never really thought they would be going towards, because they were told by the world that they were supposed to be one way, by their spouse they were supposed to be one way, by their kids they were supposed to be one way, by their employer they're supposed to be one way, by their medical providers they're supposed to be one way. And then when they fail to meet that expectations, because these two letters that are not reversed, that are not backwards, these two letters show up on a diagnosis, all of a sudden, you're not worthy of it because all these expectations that were set up for you over here to become, you cannot do, so therefore you're a failure? No. that's something you can fight against. That's something that you can resist and reject because you are now fueled by receiving them. And there's a word that I'm going to use, and this is a bold word, and it's a dangerous word for me to say because it could be misconstrued the wrong way. But you guys know my background. Like, I am a fighter. I will fight for you. I will get after it for you. I will passionately rant against anybody and anything that says that you cannot get better and you cannot heal and you cannot become the master student of your body and unlock that innate healing capacity in your body. I will rage against them because I am fighting for you. But here's the word that I need you to hear: surrender. And you're like, what? What? Surrender. Surrender to it. Surrender to the fact that who you thought you once were going to become, you are not going to be that person. But that doesn't mean, actually, no, let me say this. Surrender to the fact that that means that you are going to be less than who you were supposed to become. Because receiving your circumstances and then taking action to love yourself, driven by the love that you have for yourself, to take the appropriate action, the necessary action, the changes needed to actually improve your life and maintain the quality of your life and invest in the people that you have that love you, that care for you, and that want to see you succeed is actually a higher level of function, a higher level of thinking, a higher level of living, and a higher level of achievement that you will ever achieve by fitting into the expectations put on you by the world. Receive that. Surrender to the fight. Because guess what? Pound for pound, MS is going to beat you. Pound for pound, MS is going to run faster than you. Pound for pound, MS is inside of you and knows every single part of you, and you're just trying to figure out how to use your own body. MS already knows how to use your own body against you. So this is the fight thing. But you, with me, and the rest of your MS Gym community together are going to outsmart MS. We're going to out-strategize MS. We are going to be craftier, more strategic, more highly skilled, and more and more specialized in what we do and the approaches that we take, that we are going to outsmart, outrun, outwork, and outlove ourselves more than MS tries to degrade yourself. That's something I need you to receive. So surrender to the fact that you cannot outmuscle MS, but receive the fact that you can outsmart it, and I will show you how to work around it. I will show you how to actually get around it. I will show you actually how to create a strategy that is going to help you heal. So that is what I want you guys to think about today, is that you need to be done fighting. You need to be done fighting. You need to stop fighting. You don't need to stop putting in effort. You don't need to stop getting after it every day. You don't need to stop being committed. You don't need to stop being dedicated. You don't need to stop performing your exercises, doing your work, working on your mindset, fixing your food, hydrating, spending time with people, those who you love, investing in those who you love, investing in your self-development, your spiritual life, your intellectual life, and all that kind of stuff. Investing in you and putting in effort is different than constantly fighting, struggling, resisting, and stressing your body out, exhausting your resources, fatiguing your mind, and running yourself into the ground. It's different. So I hope that message resonates, because I've seen amazing things happen when people put down their arms, put down their shields, put down their swords, and just be like, you know what? I'm not driven by rage and resentment and anxiety and frustration and bitterness anymore. I'm driven by myself. I'm driven by making myself a better version of me. I'm driven by the call on my life. I'm driven by the vision for my life. I'm driven by caring for and being the best version and the strongest version of myself so that I can care for those who are entrusted with me. Care for those who care for me, love those who love for me, be with those who are with me, and do life together. See, it's not about forcing and imposing a new identity on yourself. It's about exposing really who you are and who you were made to become so that you can truly step into the identity that you were created for. And you know what? MS is part of your story. So use MS and use that part of your story for strength. Use that part of your story for inspiration to other people. Use that part of your story to drive yourself, to show yourself what you're made of, to show yourself how great you really are, to show yourself how strong you really are, to show yourself how brave and courageous you really are. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You need to take this experience and you need to take these circumstances. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I'm not negating and I'm not saying that this is just so easy. It's not easy. It's going to be a daily fight to surrender and receive the fact that you are strong enough to fight and you are strong enough to put in the effort to truly surrender and receive to become the person that you're supposed to become. So there's two sides to this. There's effort and there's fight, and then there's receiving and there's surrender and loving yourself enough. I love her words that we wrote, the post that I just put up, that she uses the love she has for herself and the love and the care that she has for her family to drive herself forward. Because that's why I'm here, you guys. That's why I'm here for creating for you guys. That's why I'm here programming for you guys. That's why I'm here loving you guys. That's why I'm here doing this for you guys day in and day out. That is why Misty is understanding that I spent 3 weeks literally working 16 hours a day creating this program. She literally, every time I'm at home, I'm in front of my computer every day. The girls have to pull me away and say, Daddy, come play with me. But she understands. She understands because she's in this too. She wants you to heal too. We're in this with you as well. So I'm here for you guys. I'm with you guys. And once you have gotten the fight started, once you've gotten that that warrior spirit within you, once you've got that warrior presence about you, where it's I'm not going to be pushed aside. I'm going to reject that opponent. I'm not going to let the opponent win. Then it's time to let yourself evolve and encourage yourself evolve to a higher level of functioning, thinking, acting, and believing that says that I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because I want to be a better version of me. I'm doing this because I want to be a better version and a stronger version of myself so that I can then pour into love and be with those who love me. And I'm going to prove to myself that I have what it takes to overcome the adversities that are on me so that I can walk forward and at the end of my life look back and be like, yup, I did that. I overcame that. I thought I was going down this road and I said no and I chose something different. I am a champion. I am victorious and I lived well. Because that is the goal, isn't it? For all of our lives, is just to live well, love well, find your purpose, find your vision, and get after it. So I'm here for you guys, right? Exercise is our common language. Movement is our common language. But let me tell you straight up, the most vicious and the most violent and the most intense war of your entire life is right here. It's right here. It's in that mind. And it is called a battlefield. And you will have to fight daily to negate and reject and refuse the negative stuff that's all around all of us all the time. And you're going to have to put in effort to fill yourself with good words and good messages and good music and good videos and good things and good people and good relationships. And that's why we've created the MS Gym. So it's all here for you guys. I'm here for you guys. You need to be here for you guys. You need to be here for yourself. And you need to realize that you have one life to live. And you can either resist that life or you can receive that life. And you can either fight your entire life or you can flourish your entire life. So be a peace-filled warrior. Be someone who knows how to fight, is ready to fight, and prepared to fight when it needs to. But for the most part, you need to walk, seek, and journey towards your purpose, towards the people in your life that you're supposed to serve. And I want you to think about taking all of the challenges. Think about this. What if all the challenges and all the hard things that you've gone through in your life, that you can take all of that stuff up and write your story, and then you can tell that story to someone else who's going through the same thing, and you can help them rise up out of the darkness. You can help them rise up and build a new house out of their ashes so that they can become the better version of themselves. You can take that fight or flight away because they know someone who's gone through it so they can start stepping into their freedom. Because that's what I feel like life is all about, man. It's all about relationships. It's all about taking your experiences and looking for those people that you can share those experiences with, that you can then walk together in comradeship, in brotherhood, in sisterhood, in just basic common fellowship towards a goal because you guys have overcome adversity together. And that's what the MS Gym is all about. So thank you for letting me chat today. Thank you for waiting for me to like deliver this message to you. It's something that is near and dear to my heart because literally, you guys, I'm going to leave you with this thought. The day that I surrendered to the person that I thought I was supposed to become and truly asked to be shown the identity and the reason why I was created, my life changed that day. And that is why I'm on video right now. That is why you see a backwards orange M&S on my shirt. That is why there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who have physically written or videoed themselves getting better. And there are thousands of people now in the MS community believing that they can improve through movement and mindset and education because I chose to surrender. I chose to believe and I chose to walk towards that freedom that was in my life instead of resisting the restrictions and bondage that I had actually put myself in. So I respect you guys. I honor you guys. I am grateful for you guys. And I thank you for letting me walk with you on this journey. It is an awesome one. I'm so excited to get back into the MS Gym community. Now that this gigantic, awesome project is now delivered out to the world, I want to teach you guys how to use it. I want to teach you guys how to optimize it. I want to teach you guys how to use movement to truly set yourself free. And I feel like now that the Moving Strong programs are done, the membership has everything that you need to heal and everything that I need to be able to coach you effectively and help you walk towards your freedom. So thank you guys for being here. I love you with all of my heart. And just even saying that, I get emotional because I truly do. Like, I love each of you. And I hope the best for you. And I will do whatever is necessary to give you what you need so that you can have the life that you want. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.
For more information on the MS Gym, check them out at themsgym.com on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you'd like to know what I've been up to lately, you can find me at brookslick.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of the MS Gym podcast.